Producers, Scalar 3 allows you to bring in your own synths and use them right inside of the application. Not only that, but you can use your effects as well on your synths or on the built-in sounds, on anything you do in Scalar 3. Let's check it out. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to get or load your own synth inside of Scalar 3. And along the way, you might learn a little bit something else about how it's working. So the first thing we wanna do is get a chord set. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into genres, cinematic, and there's one I really like called Ode to Hans. He's a bit of a legend. Just gonna lasso these chords, pull them down here to the main track. And you can hear that beautiful felt piano. But what we can do now, if I click here, I can come to the internal sounds and choose from here, and you'll notice that it's much more organized than it was in Scalar 2, which I love. But I can also come into instruments where I can load up my VSTs. I can also sort by manufacturer. For someone like me who's got so many, this is probably easier. Come into something like Arturia and load up the augmented grand piano. Now that that's loaded, anything I do in any of the pages inside of Scalar, when we're talking about the main track, we'll hear the sound of that augmented grand piano. Now, I am using a beta version, so just keep that in mind because you can see that the title here is actually going over this button. There's a button here that if I click, I'll be able to see the VST again. I told you in the beginning of the video that we can also add effects. So if I come over here to the Arrange page and make sure we can see the mixer, I can add insert effects here to the augmented grand piano channel. So if I click right here, again, let's sort by manufacturer, come into cable guys, shaper box. And if I come into the presets, I made one. I'm just gonna double click to load it. Just got a rolling kind of sound there. And if I play my main track now, you'll hear that it's being affected by the Cable Guys shaper box. Now we have other inserts, and I believe you can add as many as you want, but we can also add as many instruments as we want as well. For demonstration purposes, and to keep this video short, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bass line. If I come up here to the Arrange and I click plus, come into Expressions, Bass, something pretty straightforward here. Gonna double click. As soon as I add this new line here, or this new channel, I'll get it in the mixer, and it automatically loads my default, which is the felt piano. But if I click right here, I can come in and again, load something up from my list of instruments. So I'm gonna go Sublab, load up a preset. Obviously, there's a ton more of new and improved features in Scalar 3, and we're going to cover it all right here on the channel. So we'll see you in the next one.